Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Nice. What is happening, my friends? How are we? Are you up to much? Are you having a good time? I am. A little bit cold in here. It's pouring down outside. But that's life. What is going on? Woof. I had a busy day. Woke up this morning. Went outside. And there was a peacock in my front garden. A giant peacock. Well, it wasn't a peacock, it was a peahen. It was a motherfucking peahen. Let's have a look. Have I got a picture? I certainly do. Here it was. Lurking. In the wilderness. In the woods. In the woods? In the garden. Look at it. It was massive. And I shit myself. I was like, who sent you? It wasn't the male peacock, though, with its big fucking plumage. I was shocked, though. It was like fucking 6 o'clock this morning. I went to get myself a Costa. There must have been somebody's pets. You know? There must have been someone's pets. And they're just out and about in the wilderness, you know? Are there any squirrels in your garden? Sometimes. Red squirrels, grey squirrels. Yes. Sometimes there are. Yep. Some people have peacocks for pets. Big units. And this one was not in its natural, well, certainly not in its home. Not in its home. So what was it doing at my house? Having a little nose around by the look. Could have been casing the joint. Could have been casing the place. Big fucking bird. I said from one fowl to another, how are you? It didn't reply. I said, your manners are foul. Lol. Duck, what is your scent of the day? My scent of the day is Rose de Jamal. That is right. Rose de Jamal. And it's fucking gorgeous, to be fair. Not sure how long I'm going to be on tonight, friends. Might just do an hour. A little bit tired. Just wanted to chill. Rachel, enjoy. I really love Amouage fragrances. I do too. Awaiting the new Eris to sample. Pradeep is here. Do you have deers? Yes. Bears? No. Pythons? No. Pigs? Yes. Imagine a python in the UK. It would turn to fucking a block of ice. Wouldn't know what to do with itself. How's the new Rubini? It's a green one, I've heard. Apparently so. I bought a perfume today, or should I say I got Pradeep to buy me a new perfume today. Had to have words with the seller because he was trying to charge €70 for shipping. And I was like, no, 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 no. You are mistaken. Greatly mistaken. What I should have done. €70, Italian. He was Italian. He was Italian. Enrique, yes, I did get my sample of Heaven Can Wait. And I have sampled it, but I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do a first impressions video on it tomorrow. Tonight, I thought we would try the other four fragrances that Pradeep sent me. So we have here 4 Hubagants. Now Pradeep won't tell me what these are called. There's an unmarked sample there. There's an unmarked sample there. There is a Oud Or here. And there is a Tabac Nomad here. So how do you like them apples? We will be sniffing these. Hopefully Pradeep is still here, so he can tell us what the two that he hasn't marked are. Otherwise, I'd just be sniffing in the wind, if you will. The weather outside is frightful. It is foul. So I might actually go and close the window because we may get an influx of ghosts, which won't be very much fun. Pardon me. 2 unidentified Hubagants. No, there are 2 identified Hubagants. These 2, I've got no idea what they are. But I believe they are Hubagants. So, let's do some live smelling, shall we? The unlabeled are not Hubagant, according to Pradeep. I see. So what are they? If they're fucking dirty great amber woods, me and you got far out, sunshine. Alright, we'll do this a little bit more like I normally do. The weather outside is frightful. There's no fire. That's not delightful. I love blind sniffing, having to with my old coaties and enjoying it. So let's start with the fragrances on the right, but before we do that, I'm going to replenish the hydration. Just in case I run out of water. Excuse me one moment as I dispose of this bottle. It's me. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Heaven Can Wait is going to be up there. That will have to wait. Never mind can wait, it'll have to. Evening Keith, evening Rachel, evening Nick, evening Pradeep. Hello everyone. So, let us see what is going on. First one in the 3 mil. Oh no, he didn't send us the patchouli one. Unless that's Fougere Noir. Sweet. Smells similar to Heaven Can Wait a bit. Sweet. Maybe some tobacco. Something sweet like syrupy. Kind of sweet. Each box has 2 inside. Oh my god. That's clever. I had no idea. I hadn't opened them up. Oh, thanks very much. Good man. Oud Or and Patchouli Savage. Cousin of Lily. I'll do them afterwards. I had no idea. So the first one I've smelled smells like a sweet tobacco fragrance. Along the lines of Amber Narguilé. Something a bit floral coming in. Smells a bit like Heaven Can Wait, this, actually. Oh. It's like something I feel like I haven't actually specifically smelled before, but I've smelled it 1,000 times before. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd own it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't own it. What is it? Is the one on the left Bois Mystique? No, it's Tobacco Nomad. You kind of already have it. I feel like I kind of already have it. Like, is this a clone of it? Is this a clone of something I already have? Or is it like a sample of something I've already got? Probably sending us things that I've already got. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be able to tell what it is out of the millions of scents in the world, and I own like 400 scents myself. Like, I'm not going to be able to tell you what it is. When you say I kind of already own it, is it is it a Dior Privé Costume National Homme Parfum? Got you. So this is the Parfum. That's interesting. I think I prefer the Eau de Parfum. In fact, I'm certain I prefer the Eau de Parfum. It's sweet. It's got that sweet tobacco-y kind of thing. Do you know what I'm getting at with that? But there's this. It's got that little bit of spiciness as well. There's something in there lurking, of which I'm not overly keen on. But I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what you are. Somebody has donated. It's Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel has donated very kindly. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Do I rate it? I prefer the Eau de Parfum. Like, considerably. It's got that pleasant kind of... Oh dear, I've just thrown the stick away. It's got that pleasant top, which reminds me a bit of Egoist. Right? Sweet, woody, little bit spicy. But there's something lingering. There's something lurking around the back, which is just waiting. You can sense it. I get this sense at the top of me nose, like the top of the bridge of me nose, just tickles just ever so slightly. And I think that's what it is. Thank you, Rachel. Someone has sent a comment to me saying on my matière première, someone called Peculiar Cloud or Void Null, they have said to me, my dude, are you basing all this hate on that it was pushed by influencers? I respect your opinions, but mine are the complete opposite. I discovered the brand in a local perfumery without having it seen anywhere on the tube. Purchased Cologne Cedrat as the best citrus ever smelled with a big wow effect. Soon after, Santal Austral and Bois d'Ebene joined the shelves. I bought a 10ml decant of Encens Suave that, as you mentioned, had resemblance to Baby Cat with a nice coffee accord, and its potency is even better. Which one came earlier? Radical Rose and Falcon Leather are the ones I don't have, yet. I can't stop raving about this house to my friends, and they all love it as well. Santal Austral is a bestseller here. I think almost all of these are wow frags. Modern perfumery at its best. I'll reply to that when I get some time. I'm streaming at the minute, and while I respect his opinion, my opinion is that his opinion is wrong. That said, his opinion is that my opinion is wrong. So you can see the conundrum that we have here. He was very polite, though. Well, he seemed to be. He wasn't a dick. Which on the internet, like, you know, that's a big old comment, Keith. So yes, null and void, Volanoid, void null. I beg your pardon. I shall be responding to you soon, sir. Anon, as they say. Yeah, he doesn't have to justify why he likes something. People can like things, anything they want. It's just I can also do the same, but the other way around. But also the same way around. Silence the sea is a vicious thing, Rachel. It's a vicious thing. But yes, everybody's opinion is different, and everyone's opinion is welcome. I just don't have to agree with it. Oh, this is a different fragrance. Although I'm not getting, it's not quite as strong as I felt. It feels a little bit vintage, that. Okay, that's a little bit sweet as well, but it's more woody. There's something a little bit varnishy about it. And this is also modern. Is this also a costume national? Oh, there's something very dry and woody about this. Do I also have this? Probably. I feel like I don't have this. I feel like it's quite modern. But I've been wrong before. Oh, welcome Kitschy K. The male Hypnose has the twisted bottle, which is quite cool. There's something a bit vintage about this. Is it Invasion Bar? Proud of you trying to do me with a googly. There's some patchouli in here. Fougere Noir? Dusan, you must have said Fougere Noir about 3 times already in this stream. It's Fougere. It's better than Invasion Bar in my opinion. That's an outrageous statement. It's Fougere. I can see samples. What is going on? Pradeep very kindly sent me some samples. He sent me a sample of Heaven Can Wait, and he sent me these. He sent me 2 unmarked samples for fun, and he sent me the 4 new Hubagons out of the goodness of his heart. Also, Pradeep very kindly has facilitated me buying a bottle of Amber Préchaud from Maître Parfumier Gantier. I will explain all in the unboxing video, but needless to say, the only reason I'm getting this fragrance is because of him. Thank you very much. My man. This is Fougere. Bless his little cotton socks. There are not many people I would send away with money. I sent him the best part of €300 this afternoon. I was out for a meal. Product. That's why I couldn't send you it straight away. And I was like, I was sitting eating the meal, right? And I was thinking, how fucking long is this taking? I need to get to the fucking bank before it closes. Like, my mate was like, is everything all right? She thought I was going to shit myself. Because I must have been just twitching and looking around and stuff like that. But I was like, I need to get back to the fucking bank before it closes. So I can send Pradeep this money so I can buy this fragrance before some other scandalous bastard comes along and buys it. The guy was trying to charge €70 for delivery to France from Italy. The rascal. To be fair, he did drop it 45 euros. He did drop the price of the shipping 45 euros, so that is fair play to the guy. This is very much a fougere, and it is very nice. Is it better than Invasion Barbar? I don't know that it's better than Invasion Barbar, but it's very good. It's got touches of Bois Noir about it. The lavender, the spiciness. Hello, Herb. Hello, Spaced Out. Did you try Bois Mystique? No. I would have bought it myself if I hadn't put a dent in $1,300 for my trip to India. Good Lord. That is a big dent. It's painful. I know travelling to India is not cheap. The Couche du Diable is an amazing labdanum, says Paroli. Scent of the day was Austin's Cedarwood Heart, and scent of the evening is Grossmith's Hosu no Hana. How are you finding those, Joe? I sent my Grossmith samples to Joe. I thought she would enjoy them. I've got no idea what this is. But it's not bad. I don't hate it. He's going to turn around and tell us it's Le Leon or something like that, isn't he? Lavender spicy and like bracing. Is it Fougere Noir? Or a Fougere Noir similar to Fougere Noir? Is it the extra? Because that's probably worth about 30 quid, that sample, if it is. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I shall look forward to your thoughts on them, Rachel. Yes, Rachel. Fougere Royale Extra. It's got a touch of egoist about it. Thank you very much, because that is not cheap. It's really nice, that, actually. I'll tell you what it smells like. It smells like Bois Noir. I've got a decant of Bois Noir here from my man in Japan, and it smells quite like that. Hello, Rich and friends. How are we doing today? Harry, welcome to you, sir. Today, even though I took poison last night, I feel a lot better today. Strange how these things work. Probably the best I've felt all week. Maybe my immune system was attacking my guts. Who knows? That is actually rather delightful. Where the hell is Rose? Cooking. Me and him were supposed to be doing a stream tonight. Did you get the second song? Second song. That has very much got a taste and smell, an overture of Bois Noir and Cologne Concentrate. The Egoist Cologne Concentrate by Chanel. Very much so. I wonder if Roger's backed up to his old tricks. No, I didn't, Harry. Mate, I did not. Speaking of poison, says Herbs, I tried absinthe. JJ Prague for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It was rotten. Oh. Oh, you tried it in Prague? Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit foul. I'm not a big absinthe fan, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder. Give me a minute, please. I'm just going to shut the window. It's fucking Baltic. Absolutely fucking freezing. And it's pouring down out there. And it's meant to be the height of summer. And I've got the air conditioner pointing out the window. There it is. Close the curtains as well, actually, because it always makes us feel a bit warmer. Oh! I'm absolutely stuffed. Had broccoli and blue cheese soup, which was lovely. Had salad, which was sliced tomato, baby mozzarella, basil sauce, and or basil vinaigrette, and some green leaves. The green leaves actually made it. Broccoli soup, broccoli and blue cheese. Broccoli soup meant to be good for the joints. Maybe that's why I feel better. Oh. Rains are becoming a rare thing here in the US, but it did rain for the first time yesterday night here in Minneapolis. I bet you were glad that was happening. You're going to have to use something that fucking creates rain. If you're not careful, it's going to be water wars. The Extra is my favourite fougere at the moment. Terms and conditions apply. I'm more into contemporary stuff. It's very nice. It is really nice. Just got my hands on Zaharoff Pour-Homme, and my God, it is glorious, says Supply and Demand. Is that Zaharoff signature Pour-Homme, or is that the old one from the late 90s, early 2000s? That is actually really nice. I do like it. It's losing that kind of spicy top now, though. I may try that on skin. I'm not sure whether to save the Hubegants for a video. I didn't realise I had 4. I thought I only had 2. Nick says, I get the feeling I'd really like Zaharoff signature. I need to sample it. The Zaharoff signature is really good. The original one. I don't know. I haven't smelled most of the other ones. I've smelled Noir. I've smelled Royale. I've got Tabac. Hubegants all together sounds like a good idea, says Joe. Could do them all in a video. You know? Do you own any vintage Hubegants, Rich, from when they were a drugstore kind of brand? No, I do not. I do not. Friends, it is about half an hour in, which means it is time for me to ask you for a like. If you like to like streams and you would like to like this stream, I would like it if you liked this stream. So, please, like the stream. I'm in 2 minds. And no, I'm not trying to flatter myself. I always like the stream before I even join, says Harry. Thanks, man. Oud or what? Oud or glory? Oud or death? Patchouli Sauvage. If it's the same patchouli that's in Fougere Royale, I'll be pretty fucking happy about that. Tea and cake, or... And then Tobacco Nomad and Ambre de Abyss. Abysses. Oh, they're stuck together. Oh, no. Oh, I do want to try these. Thank you very much. So I could do a video on the Houbagonts tomorrow. What was I going to do? What video was I going to do? I was going to do another video tomorrow. I was going to start something else. What was I going to do tomorrow? Thank you for liking the stream, friends. Oh, I was going to do Heaven Can Wait. I was going to do Heaven Can Wait. Ba 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 ba. So I'm deciding whether I should do these Houbagonts now or whether I should just do that. I could do Heaven Can Wait tomorrow, then do the fragrance rotation, then do the Houbagonts on Monday, and then start Clune Keen on Tuesday. So that would be every day. I would have done a video today, but I was out for a meal. You know what I mean? Heaven Can Wait. I would love a review of Heaven Can Wait. I have a sample here. Thank you kindly to Pradeep once again, who has imbibed me with 7 samples. Costume National Perfume Extrait. Or Parfum. Fougere Royale Extrait. Oud Or and Patchouli Savage. Tobacco Nomad and Ambre d'Abyss. Then I'm going to start on my Clune Keens. That Fraser menthe smells incredible off the atomizer. This one. This is fantastic. I've been trying to wear this, but it's actually got a bit colder here recently, so I prefer to wear me mint in the highest of high heat. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of me mints in the highest. It's an absolutely filthy bottle, that. It's either a boob or a penis, isn't it? It's like, it's one of them pokey boobs that they had in the 80s that Mugler invented. Or was it the 90s that he invented them? You remember Madonna with her pokey boobs? Or it's a straight willy. But it's actually not what it's meant to be. It's meant to be a pen, a Cartier pen. The lids on these for a Cartier are shocking though. They're literally just fucking plastic. The rest of the bottles are mint. Eau de Guerlain is my favourite mint note, says Nick. Yes, the early 90s cone bra. It's got a touch of that about it. It's more round. It's got girth, I'll give you that. It's a big unit. It's a fat unit. Isn't it just the dial on the Pasha watch? No. It's not. It's meant to be a pen. The Roadster is meant to be the dial, not the dial. The Roadster is meant to be the, you know, the windy bit. The windy bit. I think the cone bra is Gaultier. What did Mugler do for Madonna? No, I'm pretty sure the cone bra... Was the cone bra Gaultier? So what did Mugler do for it? He did the zip. Because my friends told us about this. He did the zip. You know the zip that goes from one side of the body to the other? Like, it's like a... It goes from like the shoulder down. It goes from the right shoulder to the left hip. Like across the body. Mugler did that. The bottle is quite catchy. Looks like the Blue Mazar-e-Sharif Mosque. Huh. It's got a lot of stuff going on. It's a triumph of bottle design, I think. I could do a video on top 10 bottles that I own, favorite bottles. Is that a legitimate video? Could be. Could be. Right, I'm going to dehydrate, friends. I'll be back. I might try and respond to this kid's fucking absolute fucking saga that he's wrote is in the comments of the Matcha premiere video. Give us a minute. Oh. Oh dear. Most of the time I spent out of the room there, I spent replying to that young man, or young lady, who decided to tell me about Matcha Premier not being shit, which I vehemently opposed, in the politest possible terms. Fuck. My water. Oh. I'm back. So, what you been up to while I've been away, I wonder? Not a lot. Someone's mentioned Brenda Relais it was Pradeep. Well, apparently Brenda Relais has been discontinued, which is not great, because I had actually wanted to find, if I could have found a cheap bottle of that, I would have bought it. Very nice. A very nice perfume indeed, my friends. The Horov Pour Homme Dry Down is amazing. You never said whether it was signature Pour Homme or whether it was the vintage, because he released a vintage Pour Homme a long time ago. I would like to smell it. Feminité Dubois is a great bottle and one of the greatest. Réglisse, not Religieuse. I do keep saying that, yeah, right. The bottle is quite catchy. Looks like a Blue Mazar El Sharif. Number one favourite bottle, I'm sure it's Guerlain's Derby. It's up there. Feminité Dubois up there. Heris, maybe, because of the colour. I love the colour. Maybe the Silk Road bottle. Ooh. The Serge Lutens bottles, like the old Serge Lutens bottles, generally. Roadster. I'd have to look at loads of stuff. Antaeus, Koros. Sorry. Oh. I like the scent inside that too, says Harry. The B bottle of Guerlain Shalimar is the most beautiful I've seen so far, says Dushan. Hare Krishnan Kanan says, War Sunrise and Set by Feel Oud. Sunrise and Sunset by Feel Oud. More like sunset and dark. Can't smell anything after half an hour. Who was it? I think it was Ramsey. Ramsey said he wasn't impressed with the Feel Oud, the latest Feel Oud that he bought and paid a lot of money for. Yikes. You can't win them all. You know what I mean? You can't win them all. I like the minimalism of the Chanel bottles. Do you want to know? These bottles feel incredible in the hand. Richie G, Scent of the Day Office for Men. You're not wearing Office for Men. I'm not having that from you, Richard Gardner. Stop that madness. Behave, I say. Unless you have got a bottle of Office for Men. I think you might actually do now. I'm actually questioning myself. Because he's just mad enough to do it. Is it bad? What, Office for Men? Yeah, it's pretty hot, to be fair. Is Brenda Réglisse Like a later version of Dior Eau Noir? No, not for me. Where's the rose? He's making himself some dinner. Oh, it's Audrey Jane. Welcome, Audrey Jane. Fear not, Audrey Jane. Nobody's got a wrench anymore. How is Audrey Jane? How is Bebe? How is Familia? Are you having a nice time? Is everything good? I'm having a weird frag day up close. Both scents smelt like very nice, but from a distance they smelt delicious. Interesting. I'm having a weird frag day up close. Both scents smelt not very nice, but from a distance they smell delicious. Some fragrances can do that. Some fragrances can do that. I think Dracar Noir's a bit like that. I think Polo's a bit like that as well. You know? You took my wrench off me. Is it because I'm damaged good nowadays? Everybody's wrench got taken off all at the same time. I pressed a button. I pressed a button and everybody's wrench was gone, and then I thought, sod it. You watch your tongue, says Richard G. You watch your tongue. I often get that with fragrances. Some are just better in the air. Yes. Yes. I don't know how I feel about that philosophically, though. You know? Do I want a fragrance to smell better in the air than I do on the skin? Do I want to just be able to put my hand to my face and smell it and think, that's nice? Duck, I know you don't like white flowers, but I'm trying to expand my Jean Paul Gaultier collection. Any thoughts on Fleur de Mal or Eau de Cologne? Not the Eau de Cologne, but I owned the Fleur de Mal, and it made me feel a bit sick. But it was very creamy, and loads of people like it. Loads of people like it. It's got that chamomile narcissus thing going on. It's not easy to get. I think that a Nouge might have some, but I can't vouch for that. He might not. So the best thing to do would be to ask a Nouge. Anyone have any thoughts on the House of Paris Monte Carlo? Anyone heard of it? I've heard of it. Ramsey sent me the rose one, which was rather nice, but the money they want for it was bananas. And it was like the extrait or the parfum of the rose. It was silly. Silly money. 300 quid for like 50 mil. Listen, sometimes I don't hate that one much. Oh, sorry. Yes, and sometimes I don't hate that much on. So there's some fragrances that I despise otherwise. That's what I prefer: hand, wrist, and nose, and deeply inhale. Definitely agree, Joe, says Richie J. I wear scents for my enjoyment alone. Yes. Richie G's the cologne guy at work. You know, that American phrase, the cologne guy. The perfume guy. Like, we all know what that is. You know. Whoa! Monte Carlo discounted 50% here, says Prodi. Prodi's trying to get me running back to the bank. No, I won't. In case anybody didn't know, Richard G is a person I know in real life. I have met Richie G. In fact, I saw Richie G a couple of weeks ago. It's his wedding anniversary. It's his wedding anniversary soon. In the next couple of days, I think. Or this week. It'd be fucking worse if he was saying this, wouldn't it? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Rachel, I wish you could smell him. He's delicious. I'm sad he's growing already. He's 3 weeks on Sunday. He's only going to keep getting bigger. You know. Is the Richie G I've met, says Audrey Jane. It is the Richie G you've met. A couple of weeks, has it been that long, says Richie G. Yes, it has. You'll be getting texts in the middle of the night saying, come and meet us. I'm bored. Let's go to the Metro Centre. Smell some perfume, drink some tea. Buy a balloon. You know, Richie G can get another piercing. Richie G got a piercing in his ear, like sideways. So it went like this way, not like this way in the ear, you know, in his lobe. Just the mere thought of that. Pardon me. So, excuse me. My 9-year-old is quite tall, but I'll pick her up for as long as I'm able until she can pick me up. Conch? Says Audrey Jane. Conch? Conch? I don't know. Is that what it's called? A conch? Richie G's very excited about it. 6 years tomorrow. I went to his wedding. Cartier Oud return strategy is a memorable idea by Richie G. Yes, that's right. Yes, the strategy was top notch. Bought it in what was it? What shop was it? Was it Selfridges? Bought it in one Selfridges and returned it in a different one because I didn't have the front to take it back. And that was Richie G's idea. Is that the piercing you had, Richie G? Did you get a conch? I should get Richie G to come on here, but he flat out refuses. He's above it. He's above it. Is that the piercing you had? A conch? What's a conch? Let's have a look at the conch. He's going to tell me one day he's got his balls pierced and I'm just... I can see that he's going to run out of skin. Conch piercing. He's had those, but I think this is... No. So, here's an ear, right? No. I need to find an ear to show you. It's not. It goes... so it's not, right? Imagine you've got your lobe in your hand, in your ear, between your thumb and your forefinger, right? Can you see, you know how the normal piercings in the lobe of your ear go front to back, right? As in, like, nose to neck. Like, from front to back, right? His goes from outside to in, through the lobe. I've had a conch done. Waste of time never healed, says Richard G. What is that piercing you had done called? The weird one. You know? So imagine, right, most piercing, transverse lobe is what Mitch is on about. Yes, that's right. Let's be honest here, I never would have got that. You know? Richie G, I'll tell you, I am clean. I am clean. Right? I am clean. No tattoos, no piercings. What else can you get done to yourself? Anything. No cosmetic surgery. No big lips. No cheek implants. Has anybody seen the state of Simon Cowell recently? Fuck. It looks like he's having an allergic reaction to something, man. Goes through the width of your lobe, if that makes sense. Yeah. It goes from like the outside of your lobe, like on the flank, to like towards the inside near your neck. It's fucking grim. Send us a picture, Richie G, and I'll fucking show everyone. My dad took me to get them done. I got my ears pierced when I was 13 in Eastville Market, Bristol. That's very specific. My lip piercing was quite painful. Eyebrow wasn't. I would love to get my eyebrow done. That's when you'll know I'm having a midlife crisis. So it could be as early as next week. It could be as early as next week that I'm having this midlife crisis. I do keep threatening to do it. The only thing that's stopping us is one, the medications I'm on, because you've got to be careful, and two, my abject fear of needles. You're leaving it late to have one. Like, I am leaving it late to have one. I am leaving it late to have one. But it's the same with motorbikes and Ferraris. Everybody gets them when they get old and stupid. You know what I mean? Rufio. Yes, Rufio. Haven't seen Madonna recently. Harry Krishnan, don't look, mate. Don't look. Save yourself. I had to. And I avoided it just. I thought I was going to expect. It's like looking at more Medusa than Madonna. It's not a good look. Madonna is the worst, says Brody. My dad, who was a fan, couldn't identify it. Did you see what Gwen Stefani did to herself? Gwen Stefani was stunning. Gwen Stefani, I've always had the hots for Gwen Stefani. She's gorgeous. And I saw her when she went on that TV show, and I was like, what have you done? Who told you this was a good idea? Medusa. She looks like when you hit your toe against the bath. Yes. Yes. She looks swollen and broken. She's even got the fucking she's even got like the little black mark that like runs through like the bone when you break it, you know. I thought Madonna whole complex was about the singer Madonna. I mean yeah, that's a reasonable assumption to make, to be fair to you. You know? No doubt that Gwen was nice. Very good, Dusan. I like that. Very good. Very good. Yeah. And let's not take the piss. The men are no better. Like, just Simon Cowell, he looks terrible. It's like, what have you done to yourself? You look like, you know, when squirrels get all the nuts in their cheeks. Simon Cowell is a sad story. What's his story like? I mean, it's very hard to feel sorry for the man, the way he acts and all the money he's got. Or the way he talked to people. Did Simon do surgery or Botox? I don't know. Celebrity chat with Rich Mitch. Mickey Rourke looks bad now. I mean, he was a big drinker though, Mickey Rourke, wasn't he? Tom Cruise looks different in the movie than the premiere. Tom Cruise is solely soul though for his looks, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? All of their yes people are telling them they look great. That's the only reason I can think of. Well, Elon Musk does it as well. He's surrounded by the most yes people. You know? He's surrounded by the most yes men. He's got the most money. Frag Coms Lorraine, says Nick. Yeah, it's anybody see the Dele Alli interview? It was that was dark. That was dark. I felt very bad for him. Frag Coms Lorraine. Richie G loves stuff like this. It is super sad, though. I have a tiny bit of schadenfreude that men are feeling the same awful pressure about looks and aging that women have felt for centuries. Yes, it's hard to feel sorry for men in this way. Sean Connery always looked good. I mean, but you could say the same thing about Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck. You know what I mean? You know, Tom Selleck's been married. My friend thought Tom Selleck was gay and had done for like 40 years. She thought Tom Selleck was gay. And I was like, no, he's not. Seville oranges are not from Seville, says Jura. And I was like, no, he's not. But he has been married to the same woman for like fucking, like, he's like living in like a long-term loving relationship with his wife and doesn't cheat on her. You know what I mean? Like, he's been with the same woman for decades. Your thoughts on the filters that are used to change appearance? Catfish. Catfish, and don't trust people who use them. I understand, yes, it is insecurity. And I understand why people use them, because we all would like to look better. You know? We could all pick fault in ourselves. I do understand it. I'm harsh, but I think that not indulging in that in the first place is the best way to be. Just don't get started down that road, because it's a fucking slippery slope. Seville oranges or catfishes. Duro. Stop that. You ever seen the South Park episode on this? No, I haven't. I haven't watched South Park for a long time, to be honest. Excuse me. I haven't watched South Park for fucking ages. Oh, Dura, we had Audrey Jane in here before. No one talks about the growth hormone. Yeah, there's growth hormone going on. Catfished is a great new YouTube channel I discovered. Delusional old people getting seriously scammed. Oh. No one talks about the growth hormone. A lot of celebs using diabetes meds to keep weight off. Yes, the Ozempic. The Ozempic has officially run out in the UK because everybody's buying it privately and the diabetics can't get it. Messi took growth hormones. He did when he was a child because he was a fucking dwarf. It's the same thing as people who get the pituitary gland surgery that have the gigantism. You know, Andre the Giant. He didn't get the surgery in time, and he just kept growing and growing and growing until he just grew so much that he died. And then there's a guy, you know, the Big Show, the wrestler. He had the pituitary gland surgery in time, and he just grew to be about 7 foot tall. You know what I mean? A fucking big unit, him. Like a genuinely big unit. A lot of celebs use human growth hormone to keep themselves young. It's like Dorian Gray, though. Dorian Gray will, like somewhere deep inside their biological clock is ticking. You cannot fight nature. You know, gravity always wins. Like the song says. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Don't they use a certain molecule that they extract from foreskins? I don't know what you're referring to. Do you think there are perfumes that read young? Yes. I think a lot of it's to do with context as well. You know. Yes, there are certainly perfumes that read old, but I think a lot of it's to do with like when the perfumes are associated with. So you smell aquatics now, right? I think aquatics will always smell young to us of the generation when we were young when they came out. You know? On the men's side too. Yes. And I think that if you smell these giant floral sheep res, these grand old dame perfumes, Sauvage is already an uncle fragrance. Does anyone know who is behind the Celines? No. I wasn't. I thought they were massively overrated. Like, I thought they were really overrated. I understand the people who like them because, like, they're of a certain style. And if you like that style, I just felt they were all much of a muchness. You know? Sauvage is already an uncle fragrance. An uncle fragrance? I don't know how old everybody is in the chat, but time flies as you get older. You know? 2015 Sauvage bottles are going to go for big money. Rachel, I like the word dame. Yes. The grand old lady. You know? Perfumes like, but not including opium. You know, those massive perfumes that stink to high heaven. Sheep res, big. Fuck off, sheep res. Big raw sheep res. Scary sheep res. Scary sheep. Put me in the grand old dame category with my sheep res, I'll take it, says Aaron. You know, put me in the old man category with my fougères and I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Remember Eugene? Eugene said before he got to know us, he thought I was a 60-odd-year-old man. Because of me taste and fragrances and the way I talked. I don't mind that. Woof. Youth Jew gave me a sleepless night. Aye, aye. Jura says, put me in the tart category. You are already in the tart category. We don't need to put you in one. You're already there. I love to imagine how good it was to have Dior Homme as your college fragrance back in 2005. Yeah. Yeah. What was I wearing back in 2005? Hilfiger colognes. I would take that as a compliment, Rich. I would rather sound older than I am than younger than I am. I think you begin to appreciate that as you get older as well, not wanting to be juvenile. Many vintage feminine sheeps are some of the most sophisticated fragrances ever created. I couldn't agree more. I'm sorry, I'm yawning down the phone to you. I couldn't agree more. Some of the most important as well. I think you are an old soul, Duck. I've been told that before, Enrique, thank you. You are definitely not gay then. No. Unfortunately, I dig women too much. Opium Parfum is fantastic for the opera, not for the person sitting next to you, beside you, behind you, in front of you. If Wada Balman being a good recent discovery of mine that goes into that category. Is it Friday today? Time for the fragrance community and shock Mr. Smelly livestream, says Spaced Out. I'll let you watch that, mate. You sound like Fred West when you say that. You leave me alone. Fred West? Digging women. Ah, you're a bad man. I wore Rose de Jamal today, and it is fucking epic. It's some fragrance, that. Woof. Sorry. I'm also a big fan of women. Dutch and Danish ones are my type, though. That's very, very specific. Speaking of which, scent of the day is Balmain de Balmain. Is that a good rose perfume, Rich? It's one of the best I've smelled, especially for a man. I got a sample of Rose de Jamal and it didn't like me. Oh no. That's a shame. I thought about wearing Oriental velours today. I did. I thought about wearing Oriental velour. But I went with I went with roasted Jamal instead. Is Vanille Havane similar to Tobacco Vanille? Oh, they're both tobacco vanilla tobacco fragrances, you know. So in that way, they're kind of similar. Pradeep says, got to get backups before Jamal goes away. Who knows what could happen? Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh no. It's time to sample that one, says Spaced Out. It is. Spaced Out, it goes out for breakfast. Would you like a croissant, Spaced Out? I'd rather a Danish selection, says Jura. I want to try that, Aaron. I've tried 3 Balmains and they're all incredible, says Nick. I found Prada Amber Pour On made in Spain at a really good price, so I bought it and I'm wearing it today. How are you finding it? Ecrin de Fumé getting praised on Fragrantica, says Spaced Out. Apparently it's a big amberwood fragrance. A big amberwood fragrance of which I will disapprove. I was enjoying Heaven Can Wait. In fact, no, I'm going to save that for the first impressions, which will be forthcoming in the next day or two, probably tomorrow. And then on Monday, I will do the Hubegants. A wise decision, Paroli. Heaven Can Wait, can wait. Spaced Out. Yes, it can wait. Oh, dear. Hello, Kevin Fitzgerald. Welcome to you. Oh, Rich, have you smelled Couté? I haven't, from Unique Luxury. If so, is it similar to Tobacco Oud from Tom Ford? Pass. Simply do not know, my friend. Haven't smelled anything by them. A wise decision, Paroli. It's amazing. I had Amber Intense for years, but did not own the regular Amber. I corrected that wrong. Yes, I love them both. I don't find them redundant. I wouldn't mind trying the Intense. Richie G's got the Intense, I think. I'm not sure where he is. He might have been kidnapped by one of the cats. One of his cats is a naughty boy. He could have been roped into a sneaky plan. Some small channel bloke on YouTube has reviewed Heaven Can Wait, says Prodigy. Yes, he has. I spoke to him. Richie J says, I don't. I see that you haven't been roped into a sneaky plan. I thought you did. I thought you had the Intense. I thought you had Prada Amber Intense. Why do I think that? Excuse me. I just got back. The wife sliced a mole in the bath. Mental scenes. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Is she unhappy? You want to get that removed? How did you slice a mole in the bath? Not entirely sure, says Richie G. Ow. I just punched the fucking bureau. Hello, Lipstick Bohemian. Greetings to you. She'll live. The thing with those moles is if they start growing unevenly or like, you know, if you like cut them or nick them or anything like that, they can change their form. I'd imagine shaving her limb. She has been shaving her limb. I have not been shaving my limb. Oh, is this 500 videos, is it? Thanks very much. 501. Thank you very much. I had no idea. I appreciate it. Ashley Bissett just had a mole removed. I've had a mole removed before. The dermatologist had a look at it and thought, "Ooh, it's itchy, is it? We'll whip that off for you, sunshine." I said, "Thanks." Just got back. The wife sliced a mole in the bath. Blood. Why does Amber Woods have to be everywhere? Money. Money. When money is the only motive, you will always have problems. Levi's duck. Levi's duck. Says Nick. Moleskin. $501. I see. I have not. I do have one that my mum always used as an excuse for being off school now and then. I may have to go and dehydrate again. I drink a fucking school must have wondered how often that mole got examined. Your mum a hypochondriac, like. I think I know this about her. I'm gonna have to dehydrate. I'll be back, friends. I'll be back in a minute. Oh! Ow! Your legs have stopped working? Why is that happening? Oh. I am back. I am Quack and I am back. What do we have here then? 29 watching, 29 likes. We like that sort of thing. Galfart, welcome. Oops. I wonder how many minutes of those 500 videos is of Mitch dehydrating. I will be dehydrating in quite a lot of those videos, like hydrating and dehydrating. I've actually only done about 300 and what? 340 videos, whereas the rest have been live streams. Insane amount of live streams. Should have wished I knew about having a mole examined. Excuse as a child. Yes. Hello, Galfor. Welcome. I'm going to put these up here and do these tomorrow. Or I'll do the Heaven Can Wait. Can it wait, though? I quite like that Hubigant. That is very nice. I hope it doesn't turn to shit in the base. Favourite diptyque, Mitch? Oh. Volutes. Laura says hi, Mitch. Hi, Laura. No doubt I'll be in touch with both of you later this evening after the stream to discuss dreamies and cats, peacocks, seals, moles, sneaky plans, all these things, all the good stuff. Sentiment, how are you? What a great name. I do beg your pardon, I don't mean to be coughing in your ear. I mean, I am coughing in your ear, but I don't mean to be. I'm glad you were caught alive as well. I'm going to be Mitch, I can do it too, but your duck, he an individual. Sorry. I need to try more Hubigants, but tap the entire house. I imagine they're very good. I bought a bottle of Fougere Royale for 100 quid. For 100 quid, it's better than Beau de Jour for that money. Not the Privé version, but the signature version, it's better than that. You know? For that money, absolutely. Hello. Oh, that's John Cena, then, isn't it? Richard G's watching us on the TV. How strange to be on the TV in me mate's house. Alright, also very curious about that Heaven Can Wait for sure. Sounds up my alley. I will be doing a first impressions video on it tomorrow. So, if you can, please be patient. There is another guy who has reviewed it on the YouTube, whose name I forget, but I was talking to him yesterday. I asked him if he could get a bottle, and he didn't say no. He said he would try anyway. So, sent Zatura, and he asked me for advice, and I thought, oh God, I can't believe somebody's asking me for advice on things. I just said, just keep going. Just do what you're doing. Sentiment says, absolutely will tune in for that. Fantastic. I have already tried it, so it won't be a first impressions, but it'll be like early impressions. Try. Can Richie G claiming he has first impressions. He has carnal knowledge of my mother. That's unfriendly. He's picked up Fougere Royale and can confirm it is rather good, says Ashley Bissett. It is rather good, to be fair. Hello, Micah. What is a good price to pay for any of the Hermescence perfumes? $250 to $250? Yes, depends on the size of the bottles as well. Richard Gardner is tickled by my use of the phrase carnal knowledge. Pixelated hand. Yes. The old pixelated hand. You can't see this pixelated hand. Oh. So, with the Costume National Homme Parfum, I am getting Threats of an Amber Wood. Am I getting Threats of an Amber Wood from the Fougere Royale Extrait? I'm not sure I am. Uh-oh, says Joe. Yes, that's right. Oh no. I tried my first Miskio perfume and it smells like food. Was it a gourmand? What kind of food? Was it nice? Was it well made? Threats of an Amber Wood. It's like going to be the name of my perfume horror book. Yes, Threats of an Amber Wood, next horror movie to hit the box office. Yes, that's right. That is right. There's going to be some spooks going down. Smelled like salad with bell peppers. Starring Unique Luxury. Haunted by, well, I won't name anybody, but some people who haunt some people who haunt the subscriptions feed on YouTube. All them IFF perfumers are forced to use amber woods, it sounds like. It does sound like that, doesn't it? Fuel is means leaves, doesn't it? Fuel. I used to think it meant fields, but it doesn't. It means leaves. Oh, you will notice I am not burning my candle tonight. That is because I cannot afford to burn my diptyque candle 2 days in a row. I don't think anyone can afford to burn their diptyque candles 2 days in a row. Oops, I've just snapped the wick. Nick S. Apercu by Hubergon is a lovely Chypre too, relatively easy to find online. Threats of an Amber Wood. Great name for a music group, says Lipstick Bohemian. Prog rock. I don't even burn my diptyque candle at all, says Spaced Out. Are you too poor like me? Too poor to burn the old diptyque candle. Failli. Pardon me. What shall I wear tomorrow, friends? Should I wear a Creed? Should I wear a Guerlain? Hello, Rich. Eugene posted your livestream notification on Instagram. Oh, that was nice of him. Thanks very much. Eugene is not in the chat. I wonder what he's doing. He might be at work. He might be lurking. Hello. I'll be going with the old faithful girl on Heritage EDT tomorrow. If that might serve some inspiration, I have got my Heritage safely in my autumn and winter collection. I have got my original bottle here without the cap, because sometimes if you want the original perfume, you must go without the cap. I am determined to put a dent in this year, this autumn and winter. This is a former tester. Boisé Peace, Notes Dominantes. Excuse my French, I hope this doesn't cause some kind of fucking international incident. Lavande, coriander, patchouli. Oh, sorry, it's in English. Yeah, bloody hell. Woody, spicy, dominant notes, lavender, coriander, patchouli. Ingredients: alcohol and perfume and water. This is a tester, Richie G. This is a tester. The lids are just not allowed. I don't know why they think it would put someone like me off buying it, but there we are. You know, my nose must be broken because I got zero Eau Sauvage from Cologne Aficionale. Doesn't mean your nose is broken. What do you think it smells like? It depends which Eau Sauvage you've smelled. I've got an old bottle, like a 90s bottle, I want to say. Sweaty basil and soap. Ooh, sweaty basil, eh? Should I buy Philosopos, Eau de Well, Veloute, or Eau de Sens, says Galfar. If it was me, I would get Veloutes. Massive, gigantic basil, says Baroli. It's big and green, like, it's very green at the top. Absolutely. Richard G says it's to stop maniacs like you picking them up by the cap on the shop floor. That's actually not a bad shout, that, actually. Could be. In all my years of visiting perfume shops, I've only ever broken one fragrance, and it was a Prada Ramba Pour Homme, ironically. Interesting, the sweaty basil, says Paul Befemo. I've been taking the remnants of candles and using it in a wax melter. Yes, good idea. Yeah, Philosopos going to get bored of you very quickly. Veloute EDP or EDT? I have the EDP and I would love to smell the EDT. Alas, I have never smelled the EDT and I don't want to just blind buy it. Because I've got the EDP and I love it. I can't imagine the EDT being better, but I've been wrong before. Yes, you remember, dear? You remember when I brought that bottle? You ran away, didn't you? I'm not with him. I believe Veloute's EDT was discontinued, was it not? I think so. It's not easy to get. You certainly can't just walk up to like a counter and buy it. I've witnessed countless more bounce off the floor, though. I won't lie. I've had a few lucky escapes. You know? If you watch this channel for any length of time, you'll get to see that. No problem. Do you get Herba Fresca from Cologne Aficionale? No. Jesus Christ. There's something overlapping. Right, there's something that I genuinely had never made that association before. But there's something there. It could be the vetiver. Something green. Spicy, minty. Green sage, maybe. Something outrageous. Important to born with an outrageous insight. The EDP is fantastic. I love the EDP. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got me Vetiverio. I'm looking forward to wearing that. They're watching, studying your moves, says Stephs. Probably says I might have to go to Geneva this summer to that boutique where the gal showed me lots of discontinued stuff in the basement. Yes, take your phone. Free the discontinued beasts. We should definitely be connected during that happening. Healy is a great sample service, probably the best out there, to be honest, says Paroli. How so? What about them? I was going to order loads of stuff off the website, and then for some reason I didn't, and I can't remember why. Because I would do like a house first impressions on Healy, no doubt. Definitely deserves more love. I think Costume National as well probably deserves some. Cheap sample, cheap shipping. You can choose whatever you want in whatever quantity. Nice. I've been enjoying Rosaria a lot recently. Who's that by? Have I heard of Rosaria? I don't think I have. Do you know? I'm looking at this Diptyque Vetiverio, right? And I'm thinking the bottle is slightly brown, but it's not. It's see-through. It's the juice. Someone was asking about Sandalo by Lorenzo Villareza yesterday. And it is a woody sandalwood. A woody sandalwood. Healy makes Rosaria. Yeah, I need to sample the house properly, fully. Richie G was there when I bought Montfresh. Rich, what you saying to La Yucca Wham? Richie G's got a bottle of La Yucca Wham. Smells more like Tuscan leather than Tuscan leather does these days, if you want the truth. Which is a pretty shocking indictment. One of the reasons that I stopped being so vehemently opposed to clones, if I'm being honest. I'm looking for a rose and wondered about Rosaria, says Lipstick Bohemian. If you want the finest rose that I think I have smelled, or the finest rose, bearing in mind I won't talk about Eugene's fragrances. One of the finest roses I've smelt is the fragrance that I'm wearing today, and that's Rose de Jamal. It's some fragrance that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Rose and mint. Who makes it? I will tell you. Rose de Jamal, Les Indomables. There's this new Eris out. Yes, apparently the new Eris is out now. Rich, what time is it in the UK now? It is 9:46. I need to pay full charge for ombre leather EDP when La Yucca Wham is very close, so I decided after 5 years, says Milosh. Rose de Jamal will probably get the rose I end up going for, to be honest. Probably be the rose. Sorry. Oh yes, I have a sample of it, says Lipstick Bohemian. Try it. Rachel says, I adore La Gelée Exquise. Rose de Jamal reminds me a bit of Tenere, but I find Tenere more masculine. I think Rose de Jamal's quite masculine for a rose perfume. I think it's the mint provides a little bit of lift and freshness, which makes it so that it's like not sporty, I don't want to say sporty. Sporty's the wrong word. But it makes it so that it's like active, you know? The Rose de Jamal is a gorgeous rose, but why do I smell pickles? Rose de Jamal turns to pickles after 2 hours on me, says Pradeep. Thank God it doesn't do that to me. I'd be heartbroken. I also enjoy Rose Sacre by Frassai. It's a similar vein to Rose de Jamal, but with a bit of Palo Santo thrown in, says Sentiment. Nice. It wears ever so slightly to the feminine side for me. I might wear Oriental velours tomorrow. I thought about wearing a Healy today, actually. Not a Healy, a House of Matriarch. Sorry. Yes, pickles. I got so depressed because the rose is exquisite. Have you got their ingredients collection, the Grand Cru collection thing that they put out? I've got that. It's got some rose tincture in it, in a wax form, which I believe some people put on themselves. Sorry, friends, just applying some oil. And now I must take some tablets because it is almost bedtime. One moment, please. Why can I smell mint? Heavily smell mint. There's a bit of chewing gum attached there, isn't there? That's probably why I can smell mint. Bloody thing's being awkward. Only you. Can make the darkness fly. Oh, right. Love the myrrh in it. Yes, it's fabulous. Dreamies ahoy. Many dreamies. All the dreamies. Just took 5 dreamies. The opening on Rose de Jamal is the nicest rose I've ever smelled, for sure, but for me the opening only lasts like 10 minutes, then it changes completely, says Bone to Bone. That is a shame. Poor duck, all those pills. I rattle when I waddle. You know? Hey. I'm beginning to adore Oriental Velour, says Paul Perfume. It's fabulous. I really hope they will do small sizes so that I can afford to buy their perfume, says Paul Perfume. I'm hoping they do bigger ones, to be honest with you. Oriental Velours are stunning, says Lipstick Boy. Sorry. Your comment was not what made me yawn. I love Les Indomitable with the exception of the rose one. Oh no. Yes, pickles, and I got so depressed. Rose Sacre by Frassai. I don't think I've ever tried any Frassais. That's right, I very cheekily asked for the 100 mils, please. Lorenzo Viaresi. 100 mil would cost a kidney. They're not cheap, are they? They are not cheap, and while I agree they are probably my favourite and, in my opinion, best niche house in the world at the minute, their prices are higher than I would like. I never made a bad perfume yet. I agree with that. I can't see them making a bad perfume. I can see them making stuff that I don't enjoy. There's a couple of them that I'm not huge on. But the quality can't be denied. Simple as that. I would always recommend that people should try them. Excuse me. I'm very sorry for all this yawning. Do you like that fougere? No. Got a dirty great tuberose in it, which spoils it for us. 100ml would cost a kidney for now. I cherish my discovery sets, says Paul. If I'm just keep buying them, mate. Just realised I've never asked you this before, Mitch. What's your mass signature scent? White Musk by The Body Shop, or Fresh Linen by Estee Lauder. White linen, not fresh linen. White linen. Being that I'm new to the family, I'm sure you answered this before, but do you have respect for Boadicea the Victorious and Thameen as niche houses? Honestly, no. Unfortunately. If you do, don't let my opinion sway you. Richie G says, have we got the same ma? We are both called Richard. Imagine if they pulled that trick. We are both Richards. And sprayed Rose de Jamal. I get the pickle, in fact, but it's so lovely. A dill note. I'd be heartbroken if I got a pickle note from it. I'd be wounded. Sorry. There's Escals, these Escal in Haiti, and Escal in Indonesia. I could wear one of these tomorrow. I've just thought I've got enough Les Indomables to wear every day for a week. So you don't have any 35% coupons. I saw that Robes video. I agree with him. These people are taking from the community. These people take from the community and they give nothing back. Body Shop White Musk is obviously the Newcastle Mars equivalent to Sauvage. Yes. 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 It's true. Yeah, a little strange how it turns. I sprayed Rose de Jamal. I get the pickle. Yeah, a little strange how it turns, says Paul Parfume. Pity. Is your mum into the old White Musk? Have you ever worn the old White Musk, Richie G? I can see you donning that. I can definitely see you wearing the White Musk. I've got a White Musk fragrance. Well, is it a White Musk fragrance or is it just an original Musk fragrance? I should really do a review of this, because I have used a fair bit, but not for a very long time. You remember when you sprayed this on and I said I could smell rum on you, Richie G? Richie G's got big news. Oh my God. What's he about to say? Richie, you're telling me you're not interested in the new Soulja Boy fragrance? I hate to actually say this, but no, I am not interested in the new Soulja Boy fragrance. Mrs. G just admitted to owning White Musk when she was younger. Outrageous. It's a musky young lady. Isn't that shit like $300? What? What, the Soulja Boy fragrance? Yeah. Yeah, it is $300. Absolutely scandalous. Never mind, Mitch, but tell us more. Steph says I could listen to Duck all day long. Some people do. Some people do. And who can blame them? And who could blame you? Who could blame you? $300 for a celebrity fragrance is outrageous. Outrageous, says Sentiment. And he's right. It is outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. I mean, Alain Delon's Iquitos, which is a fucking incredible fragrance. For some reason, I've just thrown the lid away. Iquitos is vintage and discontinued. Think you can get that for less than $300, and it's fucking, it'll be 100 times the fragrance. Richie J says, not just any celebrity fragrance though. It's Soulja Boy. You. What is that you are smelling? Says Jura Rose. It is Original Musk by Kiehl's. Did I give you a sample of this, Jura Rose? I think I might have. No, in the little vials. Ah, that is Costume National Homme Parfum. And that is Hubegant Fougère Royale Extrait. Stay away from our Mars Nick. The musky lasses are the best. Yes, our mums are musky women. If I warm my arm with the hairdryer, it gets more rosy, says Paul Buffano, who is taking a hairdryer to his arms. Have you got hairy arms? Oh, they're nice, says Jura Rose. Yes. Yes, they are. I want to say the Hubegant's nicer. I'm still a little bit wary of the... excuse me. I'm still a little bit wary of the amberwood lurking. You know, the rumble of amberwood. It's in there somewhere. Something's flapping outside. Soulja Boy selling a Nintendo knockoff device at outrageous prices. Beware of Soulja Boy. Do you think there's financial difficulties going on there? Do you think that he has a problem? You're an encyclopedia of knowledge about Soulja Boy, Pat. I am enjoying it. Pat's gonna release a he's gonna release a documentary about Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, the truth. Soulja Boy what? Soulja Boy you. It's an absolutely dross fragrance, I imagine. I hung out with the perfume guy from YouTube a few days ago and he showed me L by Arquiste. Have you smelled it? It's quite similar to Koros. It's quite polarizing. No, I haven't smelled it. How is Sebastian? Jura Rose has hairy arms. But do you take the hairdryer to them? I just watched something about James Hetfield. Still alive? I must admit, I don't know who Soulja Boy is. I wouldn't, but you're not missing out, Paul Buffano. You're not missing out, mate. You're not missing out whatsoever. What did you watch about James Hetfield, Jura Rose? Go on, tell us. Sorry for my coughing. Is he okay? Is he gone back to drinking? No, you can't. That's weird. Anyway, it's been 2 hours now, friends. Yes, Richard J says Paul Buffano mustn't be in his 30s. I am squarely in my 30s. 38 in a couple of months. Sick. Anyway, I'm going now, friends. I am going. It has been another lovely stream. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and all that good stuff. I will see you all again soon, friends.